No, not at all. Look, I'm very much of the opinion that you play enough games, you're going to get enough runs. So yeah, I guess it's always nice to tick off those sorts of milestones, but that's certainly not the drive for why I play. For me, it's more about the contribution you can make to a team that goes on and wins games. Yeah, I think it definitely has. We all started 2020 with no real idea how to go about it. I guess we tried to condense it down to the last few overs of a one-day game and tried to replicate it like that. But I think everyone's come a lot smarter. Everyone's games have evolved over the last few years, and my game's no different. I think you've got to be aggressive in the first 6 overs, and then I guess you've got to try and ebb and flow your tempo that you bat at through those middle stages before having to go at the end. Yeah, I think everyone's become a lot more serious about 2020 for a start, which I think can be a good thing, can also be a bad thing as well, because I think in 2020 you've got to play with a real sense of freedom, particularly as a batsman. You've got to have that almost carefree approach, and you certainly can't fear failure. So the good teams have been able to captivate that right through their lineup, and I think that's one thing that we're starting to do, is we've got quality of players right through our lineup that we trust are capable of winning games for us. So it allows the rest of us to be able to go out there and play with that freedom that you know that you've got other guys who are capable of winning it in your team as well. Yeah, I think pitches in Guyana obviously a little bit more conducive to the slower bowling, which probably doesn't suit our batsmen quite as much. But I thought whilst it wasn't flashy, it wasn't flamboyant, we got the job done in both games, and I guess that, at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for, is if your batters get you across the line after the bowlers do a fantastic job, then that's all you can ask for. I think Barbados is probably going to be a little bit quicker, the wicket, so it'll present a few opportunities for us top order batters to play with a little bit more freedom as well, and hopefully we'll see one or two or even 3 of the top 4 go on and make some sizable totals in the next few games. I think in this tournament there's pressure right the way through. Almost felt a sense of relief that we managed to get through the first stage yesterday after beating Zimbabwe, but now we turn our attentions to the Super 8s, where we know that every single game we play is vitally important, and we're coming up against some strong teams right the way through. So to win a major tournament, to win a tournament like this, you're going to have to play good cricket right throughout the tournament, and that's we're going to make sure we continue to improve it as we go along, and hopefully so far we've started well. But hopefully we'll continue to get better as the tournament goes on. Look, South Africa's a quality team. Everyone knows that. We've all seen how good they are in all 3 forms of the game. And I think 2020 they got some dangerous players right through their lineup, and they're going to offer a different challenge to what Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe have offered us so far, with a bit more predominant seam attack. But in saying that, they have a couple of quality spinners too. But and their batters can be as destructive as any guys going around. So we've got to make sure we're accurate with our plans. Make sure we implement the plans that we set out, and if we can do that and execute well, then we'll certainly give ourselves an opportunity. Yeah, he's doing really well. I'm pleased for him, because I know how hard he's worked. I know how much he wants it. I know how much he loves playing for New Zealand, and to see him get the performances that he's had in the last 2 games, back up a man of the match in the first one with another one in the second, is certainly no easy feat. So look, he's a vital member of our team at the moment, in this form of the game and in this country. Certainly his role that he has to play is going to play a big part in our ability to progress through this tournament. So I'm really pleased for him. I know everyone else in the team's really pleased for him too. So hopefully he'll continue to contribute as the tournament goes on as well.